Beef Season 2 dropped on Netflix yesterday and I just got done watching it. Now this one is kind of particular because in my opinion, it doesn't have the same essence as the first season. It doesn't feel like beef necessarily. It has this White Lotus type of feeling when you're watching it basically. And I kind of got scared when I saw the trailer for it because in the first season, the beef started just between two normal humans on a very basic interaction, and then it spread out to the disparity between class. The first season really had me pretty emotional because it really touched on things that I've gone through, things that I'm still currently living through. Whereas season 2 does that White Lotus thing where it focuses a little too long on the rich people, basically. But that being said, it's great. It's a banger. It's so good. Oscar Isaac, I'm gonna say it right now, he's a national treasure. He really I'm not gonna say he carries this season because everyone else does such a great job when it comes to performance. But Oscar Isaac, wow, what flawless no notes. So my commentary about this feeling more like White Lotus than beef is not necessarily a bad thing. It doesn't take away from the show or anything like that. It's still a very dramatic show. I described it to my friends as, oh, it's like White Lotus, but on crack, which means very, very good. I actually enjoyed White Lotus quite a lot. I don't think I've seen the last season though. Let's talk about the story. So as much as we don't get that back and forth beef between two individuals or three individuals, there is like hatred, but it's like, I don't know, it's more spread out, it's more evened out, and the drama doesn't necessarily come directly from people hating each other directly. Like it kind of does, but not as much as the first season, for example. There's definitely a couple times where I felt like the hatred wasn't necessarily justified, but it also played into some characters' mental state, which was pretty well done. Speaking of mental state, I really love when characters are flawed and complex and you can feel that there's something else going on. What the fuck? I forgot what I was saying. I just got a package. I thoroughly enjoy shows that don't necessarily tell you out loud what everyone is thinking, what everyone is feeling, and why they're feeling that way and blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of looks. It's kind of like The Bear. I really enjoyed The Bear for that because there's a lot of implied emotions and feelings and thoughts that are just in one look. And the actors in this show really do such a great job doing exactly that little thing that I love, just giving a look and you can feel everything going through their head. Something else that I was kind of afraid of was to follow rich people that, you know, are super rich, super comfortable, and only have like first world problems. And then we're supposed to like empathize with that or relate to that. The show throws a little curveball that actually corrects that and makes it good and actually relatable and even more complex than just, hey, rich people doing rich stuff, ha ha ha, drama. I know some people enjoy that kind of drama, but I don't. Like I need a little bit, I need to relate a little bit, right? There were many moments where I gasped out loud, which is not something that happens often. There were a couple of hard to watch, very disgusting moments where I had to look away straight up, which is not something I was expecting from this show. And I think they first season also had a little bit of that, but this season they kind of push it. But yeah, I'm keeping it short. All in all, even though it doesn't feel like it's really connecting with the first one in the sense of beef and what beef actually means, it is still it's probably a 9 out of 10, if not a 10 out of 10. It's still very good. And the drama is really worth it. There's actually enough going around to keep you on your toes at all times. While watching the last episode, I remember texting a friend, hey, I'm watching the last episode and I'm kind of scared because this is Netflix and they have a hard time wrapping up anything, movies and TV shows. And she said, it'll probably be fine. And she was right. They actually end up wrapping up nicely in a way that is pretty satisfying. It's not all the way, it's not 100% satisfying because there are some things that you would want because you want to be petty and all that. But overall, I gotta say, it's a well-rounded, well-packaged, beautifully presented piece of media. Cailee Spaeny gives an amazing performance. Charles Melton also gives a really good performance. BM, the rapper, is in this and he's okay. Carey Mulligan, wow. Just 10 out of 10 performances all the way through. So yeah, Beef Season 2 on Netflix right now. Highly recommend it. Check it out. Consider subscribing and thank you for watching.